Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Here today I am going to do a makeup tutorial on my correct and conceal plus highlighting and contouring tutorial. As you can see, I pretty much have dark spots left over from my acne days, so this is what I have left to suffer from. I'm just going to show you how I achieved to cover that up. So first I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Orange Corrector. And I'm just going to pretty much place this where I have most of my dark spot areas. Now, just to let you guys know, this does not like fully cover up all of the blemishes, but it will act as a nice base for when you decide to put on your foundation. And so then next I'm just going to take a sponge like this. It's already been used because I had to try it out yesterday. And we're just going to pat it in. I don't really smear it around. I just pat. As you can see, like I said, it's not really covering it up, but it's kind of toning down that dark discoloration. And this just acts as a very nice base. Sorry. Continue to pat all over. And then another thing why I don't too much worry about using this orange corrector to just completely cover it up is because with highlighting and contouring, you know you're pretty much adding on concealer and setting powders and bronzer. So with everything like that building up, it's pretty much going to leave a nice flawless finish. So I don't too much worry about it. Okay, as you can see, it has toned down the dark spots a little more. Okay. Now I am going to go on and move to my foundation. And I used the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation in colors NC45 and NC50. I have to use both to match my skin tone correctly. So I just dab a little of each color on the back of my hand like so. Blend it all together. And then I just spot in the areas on my face. You see I suffer from it from down my neck too. Alright, and then I'm going to be using my Sedona Lace 928 brush to pat, and I pat for a nice airbrush finish. I pat my foundation into my skin. I don't whirl it around. It feels as if it moves the foundation around. And this foundation is medium to full coverage, so if you need to build up, you can. But what I just use, I try to let that be the amount that I use. I don't really go back in unless I'm like kind of going somewhere like really nice, I guess as you could say. I really love this foundation. This foundation allows me to wear it all day. When I say all day, and not having to blot at all. I am very oily. I didn't show you guys in the video, but I do moisturize and prime my skin. And I don't use a name brand primer. I just use the Milk of Magnesia. Alright. That works good enough for me. Now I'm going to go on and start highlighting. And I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer once again. And this is in the color Warm Honey. I'm sure we all know by now where to highlight. Under the eyes. The bridge of the nose. On the forehead. Chin. Cupid's bow. Then I'm going to be using a stippling brush. I just got this from like a drugstore. It does really well. And just blend it out. Try to look up to prevent any creasing. See how the stippling brush just kind of melts the concealer into the skin. So easy. I tried beauty blenders, but I don't know, maybe I'm just not using it right. Still practicing with that. I just feel like a nice little stippling brush gives me a better coverage or blending technique. I don't know, but I'm still trying. The lighting that I have is kind of picking up this concealer a little brighter than kind of what it actually is, but it is showing how well it is blending out. Go on, blend on the forehead area. Okay, now we are going to set my highlighting concealer with the best highlighting powder on the market right now, which is the Sasha Cosmetics Buttercup powder to set the highlights. And I'm just going to be using that same sponge I used for my orange corrector, and we're just going to set those areas. And I pat it in like so. I really get really messy when it comes to this powder because it's going to wipe off anyway, right? I really hope that's an airplane instead of rain. While I'm sitting here beating my face thinking I'm finna go out and have a nice time this evening. Alright, we're going to let that sit. But I will go on and just dust off some of this on the nose area. Alright. And once again, for my contouring, I'm going to be using the Pro Concealer by LA Girl in Beautiful Bronze. And we're going to trace out the perimeter of my face with this. temples. Jawline. Now, when it comes to my nose, especially for a daytime look, I do not use concealer. I just use powder. So I'm pretty much going to skip that part for my nose. And then with that same stippling brush, we're going to blend in this concealer. Gives it like a little nice shadow. Guys, I just really love a stippling brush for blending in concealer. Like, just think it makes life so easy. Now I want more of a sharp chin today. So I'm just going to really just blend it downward instead of kind of around. And it'll get more defined once we set our contour with powder. See how like my jawline is just like sinking in? Yes. When you feel like all the working out and eating right isn't paying off, just contour that face, honey, okay? See how it's slimming down? Alright, so next what we're going to do is wipe off this Sasha Cosmetics Buttercup powder. And we're almost done, you guys. Okay, now we're going to pretty much set the face, and I'm going to set the face with this NYX matte bronzer. Just going to put a little around the face. Just to kind of set. Alright, now we are going to add some contour powder to the areas where we have contoured. And I am going to be using my Black Radiance pressed powder and Rich Mahogany. I have my Sedona Lace brush in 319, a contouring brush. I just pat and where I want that line to be. And I kind of cup it because I want that nice little cup look, as you can see. And you never really, when you're doing like a harsh contour to bring it all the way down, kind of want it to start right where your peak of your brow bone is. And that's where I'm going to start. Dip back in and go to the other side. And kind of use the access for the temple area. And then whatever, dab a little bit more, whatever's left, and then I do my nose. And I do at the beginning of my brow on down. And if it gets too harsh, don't worry. You could just always go back in and blend everything out. I always kind of have to move back away from a mirror or wherever when I'm doing my nose contouring. Because I want to be like, okay, if someone's far away from me, can they see the contour of my nose? So if I'm going to spend forever in a mirror trying to beat my face, I want people to see this beat face, okay? Today I just wanted to be more natural. I'm not really trying to have that much of a slim nose. This is really my daytime look. Okay, so we're done with that. But what we will do is kind of just go back in and just where I had my foundation, where my contouring and highlights meet. I'm going to pat and just blend everything in. And I'm going to go back in with my Sasha Cosmetics and trace out. Alright, we're going to let that sit. Because now we're almost done. As that's sitting, we're going to go on and move on to the lips. I'm going to be using my MAC More to Love lip pencil. And then I'm going to kind of blend this in. Now that I've done that, I am going to be using my OCC Lip Tar in the matte formula. And this is in Queen. It's like that. And I'm really going to be putting this just kind of in the middle. That's pretty. It's my first time using this on you guys. I'm going to blend it out with my finger in a few minutes. Wow, I'm really liking this combo. It's pretty, right? Thought it would look pretty good with this daytime grayish smoky eye that I have going on. What you guys think? I like it. I hope you guys do too. Alright, now let's go on and wipe this excess off. Going back in with that foundation brush. Alright. Now we're going to be using the little blush, and I'm using my Milani Cosmetics Bake Powder Blush in Rose Dior. Milani has pretty much some of the best blushes. Alright. And now I'm going to go into my Missy Lynn palette that I got from BH Cosmetics and use her Rose Gold highlighter. What the best. Go into that. Y'all see that? Bam! Do y'all see that? Very affordable. Cupid's bow. Chin. A little on the forehead. Alright. I'm just gonna dust over this face. Set this face. Trying out a short wig today, y'all. And I'm gonna end this look with putting on my big ghetto girl hoops that I got from Aldo. Well, you guys, that completes my look. Where did her dark marks go? I don't know. Hope you guys like my Correct and Conceal Plus highlighting and contour routine. If you would like more videos of my makeup, please like this video. And hopefully you'll subscribe to my channel. And see you next time, guys. Bye.